Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The give to Taylor. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one. And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The 17-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup. Watson off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. At the 34-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Texans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
You don't like this!
To the races, down the right side. And they will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
21. Texans 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Hines. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Watson looks to throw again. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
On 4th down, Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run.
Hey, come on, man. God damn.
Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 2, Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Come on, man.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And now Watson.
Man, where you throwing the fucking ball, man?
Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
Oh, God.
Down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on first down, Watson, he'll rifle this from deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Man, come on, Watson, man.
For the 4th time today. Off at the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard.
They'll run with Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. He takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Colts have got it on cruise control.
Fourth the effort, please.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start
Got the one to do it.
Receiver, work your way inside.
It'll be easy.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Has the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No, I'm keeping him. I'm trying to kill him into a 99. I know something about next season.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, hell no.
On first down.
That's all selling me out, though, man. But I really need some good receivers, though. I ain't really got no good receivers.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run with Hines. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, it's Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd down and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll run forward with Hines, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage.
Man, get the fuck
And who's going to get it done at the point of attack on the scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They go play action. Mariota. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He finds some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 53 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
Crazy
And then it's the tip
play.
drill. And good
That is
concentration
the
by
whole
him
bit.
to react to it and pull in the interception.
Right.
Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Take your time.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Okay.
From the gun, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Runs through the contact. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility.
Good job, man.
In the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 53 yards.
Houston.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And I know you with every carry, especially